Welcome to the Darkroom TV podcast, where we give you nothing but that raw entertainment and an inside look into the Bay Area street life. Keep up to date with Darkroom TV and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Darkroom TV Podcast. Darkroom TV, our show starts now.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is Bay Boy. Welcome to Darkroom TV. Today, I got a special video for you guys. Someone I know sent me some questions that he want me to answer for a magazine that he want to feature me in for the film that I've done for Kendrick. I directed that film, so he wants to feature me in the magazine. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and pop the questions and answers here on Darkroom TV. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Here go the questions. I'm going to go ahead and answer them. Let's run through them, all right? So first question he had for me is, what first got you into filmmaking? What first got me into filmmaking is basically just watching film and just kind of fell in love with filmmaking. And, you know, I figured, you know, why I can't do that, you know? So I got a video camera, a camcorder, and just started filming from there and making my own little short movies. And, you know, I didn't really have the actors, so I really was kind of starring in my own little short films and was kind of doing that. I didn't put anything out. It was just something I had did and just something I love to do, you know. So it just really came to where I'm able to make, you know, these type of films that I'm making now, like Kendrick and the new film I got called Robin's Place. I'm able to make them now is because I started doing music videos. So I came in as a music video director in 2016. That's when I started. As I was going, I said, you know what? I want to challenge myself a little bit more. So what else can I do to really stand out and separate myself from competition? And that's to start making films. So that's what I started doing. And that's what inspired me to start making films and things like that. But okay, so the next question is, who inspired you to make films? I would say, since I grew up on his films, I would say Spike Lee. Spike Lee inspired me because he's a black man, dressed, you know, like we dress and things like that. And he's making film and, you know, the films are good. So that's what inspired me. Spike Lee inspired me to start making films. He had a whole bunch of films. I think I watched every film that he made, except for a couple probably. But for the most part, yeah, Spike Lee inspired me to start making films. Okay, how would you describe the films that you typically create? The films that I typically create right now, I would say it's more real life type films. It's not sci-fi and things like that. It's more real life. I got another film coming up. It's going to be on some thriller type stuff. So, yeah, I want to kind of stay around that area. I may want to do a horror. It got to be a real scary horror. Horror is just kind of hard to do. Plus, because people are already expecting something, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, that's a challenge. And that's something I want to do. So, but yeah, more of real life type of films. Those are the kind of films that I typically create. All right. What is your creative process like? Creative process. So first is I think about a film, like, all right, what's the topic I want to do? Or maybe an idea popped up and it's like, okay, I start with that idea, start with that topic, whatever. And then I just kind of like write a story, write a story. I'm not writing a script. I'm just writing a story. I'm just blabbing on about how it started and how it ended and just running through my head, and then so I come back and I put it on paper and I write it out. I write it out in paragraph form. So first paragraph is chapter 1, second paragraph is chapter 2, and so on. So after I finish writing the whole story in chapter forms, then I come back and I start writing the script. I start breaking it. No, excuse me. Before I write the script, I come back and I start giving the characters names. So I go back, give the characters their names. All right, who's this? What's this person's name? What's going to be their role or whatever? So then I go back to the story and do all that. Then I come back and then now I'm ready to put it in script form. All right, and I just kind of each paragraph, who was talking and what they're saying. So I just do that from paragraph 1 all the way to the end. And then now there you go. I got my script, I got my film, and I'm ready to shoot, So I'm not ready to shoot. I'm ready to get some actors to, start casting after that. So after I cast, then, we starting to get the production and everything ready. And it's just, that's just a process. It's much more than that, but that's just the start of it, to kind of get your story together, put it in script form, get your actors, and really just start looking for your locations and everything like that, so you can, shoot your film. But yeah, so like I said, it's a lot more than that, but that's just the basic that you can get away with to shoot your film. All right, who would you most like to collaborate with? Who I would most like to collaborate with? I would say collaborate on a film. I would say Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino, he's like one of the top directors and my favorite directors. He don't put too much out, and when he do put some stuff out, it's that one. So I would say Quentin Tarantino. Yeah, that's what I would like to collaborate with. Next question. If you could direct a movie for any actor, who would it be? I would say Denzel Washington. Everybody wants Denzel in a film. I would say Denzel Washington. And the reason why I would say Denzel Washington is because I think he brings a lot of knowledge to the set, so I think I know I would learn a lot just from him being on set, because I know he will school me. If Denzel, he likes to teach people, so definitely I would say Denzel. Okay, next question. What is one message you would give to your fans? One message I would give to my fans is that the films that I'm making for the fans. I'm really, I'm not making it for myself. I'm making it for the fans. Is the fans gonna like it? Oh no, I can't do this because the fans not gonna believe this. So everything is really geared to the fans. So it's like when I was doing music. And the fans will let you know if it's good or not. So just like the films, when your film is good, the fans gonna give you a thumbs up. When your film is not too good, the fans gonna give you a thumbs down and tell you to get back to work. So, yeah, I'm doing this for the fans. I'm just kind of, that's what I want to let them know, that I'm doing it for them. Next question. What is the most useless talent you have? What is the most useless talent you have? The most useless talent? Useless. I may need to look that word up because let me look it up real quick. Useless. Because that sounds like I ain't doing nothing. Let me see. Not fulfilling or not expected to achieve the intended purpose to desire the outcome. Okay. So what is the most useless talent you have? I would say cooking. I can't cook. I get that up. Everything else I try to do, but I done tried to cook and I just can't cook. So that's the only thing I would say useless. I'm useless in the kitchen. But filmmaking, nah, I strive for everything. Like when I shot Kendrick, like I got a gang of credits from shooting when I directed in Kendrick, because it was like I wanted to learn everything. Whoever didn't want to do whatever, okay, I'll do it. And I learned how to do it. I looked it up, watched YouTube videos, and, so I like to be useful versus useless. All right, next question. What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for your filmmaking career? If it wasn't for my filmmaking career, I'd probably be doing music right now, in the music industry right now, either as an artist or a managing artist. That's what I've done before, so I'll probably be doing that right now. But yeah, if I wasn't doing, if it wasn't for my music career, film career, I'll be doing that, definitely. Do you have any upcoming productions? Next question. Yes, I do have upcoming productions. I have a film called Caught Up. That's gonna be dropping hopefully soon. We're still waiting to shoot one more scene for that. It just the weather has been crazy and it's unpredictable out here in the Bay Area. So we kind of waiting on that to shoot that last scene, but that's damn near ready to go. We also got another film that's haven't started yet. I'm still doing the casting call for that one. That one's called The Note. That's gonna be my thriller. Okay, so now we stepping out the box of the real type films, the real life films, and now we want to get into some thrillers. So that's one called The Note. So that's gonna be not dropping. We're gonna be doing a casting call for that one soon. Then I have another one called Keisha. That one's in pre-production, and actually we have to recast for the main role for Keisha because our original Keisha, she now has a SAG card or whatever, and she can't work for little old me right now. But nah, I understand though. I gave her big props. Hope she do big things. And don't forget about us when she gets big. You feel me? But yeah, so we looking for a main star for Keisha, the star in the role. We got to redo the casting call for that. So that's another production. And then Robin's Place, that's out right now. That's doing really good. We got like, I want to say maybe 1,700 views in 3 to 4 days, something like that. Yep, 1,700 views in 3 to 4 days. So that's been doing really good. I think the first day got over 1,000. So yeah, I only was expecting 50 views from that. I swear, I only was expecting 50 views. So that kind of lets me know that when you put some good product out there, people gonna gravitate to that. Cause I'm not the type of person that, hey, go like this, hey, go view this, go. I just put it out there, and I do my little promotion, and hopefully people, like what the product I put out there, and that goes back to what I was saying is I do this for the fans, So, back to Robin's Place, that's doing good numbers, and that shows me is when you put good product out there, people gonna gravitate to that. You don't even gotta advertise that or promote that and nothing like that. So yeah, that's out right now on YouTube. And then, like I said, Kendrick is out on Vimeo. Excuse me, Kendrick is out on Vimeo right now. So you guys can check that out too as well. Okay, next question. How do you feel the internet has impacted the film business? The internet has impacted the film business because it gives everyone a platform to be able to make films. So it's not just closed up in this one circle where you have to be part of that circle or know somebody to get in. Just like Netflix. Netflix is closed, so you really have to, really have your, know somebody really, or have that top type of film, with all the T's dotted, the T's crossed and the I's dotted. You got to have that real top notch film to really get in Netflix. Other than that, you can't really put your film out there. So back to your question, how do you feel the internet has impacted the film business? I feel the internet has impacted the film business because it allows other filmmakers to really get their product out there. Rather that's YouTube, rather that's making a website and putting your film on your website and promoting it that way. You got Facebook, you got Instagram. So the internet has opened up the doors for many independent filmmakers to get their product out there and allow the fans to see their product. Okay. Next question. Okay, which famous filmmakers do you admire? Famous filmmakers I admire: Scorsese and I just said his name, Quentin Tarantino. They're my two favorite ones right there. And the reason why I like those guys is because the cinematic look that they give us, like every shot counts. Every scene is set up beautiful, is dressed beautiful, the framing is good, and it draws you into it. So that's the reason why I like those filmmakers, and then they let the actors do the acting. I know a lot of filmmakers, they like to do a lot of camera work and, fancy camera work and, and that's cool. Some people like that. But me personally, I like to set the scene and just let the actors do the acting. And just observe and direct. If I see something, whatever, a certain way that I want a certain way, or if I see them not doing something, the way I think they should be doing it, I'm there kind of coaching them and things like that. So, forget the camera, let the actors do the acting, and that's that. What is the most trouble you've gotten into? The most trouble I gotten into is, let's see. Well, I can't say the most trouble I got into because that was before I started filmmaking and doing all that. That was when I was in the streets, so I can't talk about that on here. But the most trouble I got into, I would say, is when I snuck. No, I'm not gonna say that either. Let's skip that question because I don't want to put nothing out there that, that I want to take back and I can't grab back because now you got it. So let's leave that question out. Okay, next one. What is the best advice you've been given? The best advice I've been given is, as a filmmaker, is to, and it's sad to say, but get you some backup actors. Because it's going to be times where an actor is not going to show up or are going to drop out for whatever reason. So get you some backup actors. That's the advice I was given. I didn't use it. I should have used it. But me being me, oh man, I'm Bay Boy, man. Nah, these actors good. They, they gonna be there. They gonna show up. And it just, happened that they don't, or whatever the case may be. So that's the best advice I was given, is get you some backup actors. First string, second string, and third string. Just from like my film Robin's Place. We started with a main actor. And then, something unfortunate happened and she wasn't able to make it. Then we went to another actor and it was just, okay, I really didn't like the way that was because I wanted that actor to be in another role. So then we ended up finding another actor and that was it. So with a lot of this stuff, I kind of I don't really push it. When things like that happen, I don't really push it. I kind of let things go. And I leave it up to God's hands, you know what I mean? And sometimes I call them the film gods, so I leave it up to them, and whatever happens, but I don't push it, but I keep it going, but I don't push it. So, and the reason why I'm saying that is because after all that, we end up getting a Robin that we wanted because she killed it. She killed it. And not saying the other ones wouldn't have killed it as well, but we don't know because we didn't see it. But she killed it, and everyone loved her. So, that's the best advice I was given. Just kind of get you some backup actors. Next question. If you can change anything about the film industry, what would it be? I would say open up the door more for women actors. Open up the door more for black filmmakers. Open up the door more for black actors, independent actors. Open up the door more for actors, period. Because I see a lot of actors who puts in work behind the scenes, going to acting school, doing films after films after films, and they get looked over for a rapper because he or she got a fan base. He or she got a big fan base. So it's not about the skills that they have. It's about the fan base now. So that's one thing I would say change about the film industry is stop going by the fan base, because that's why I don't watch a lot of movies. Because if you got a rapper up in a movie, I am not watching. I'm not even going to see that. I want to see some real actors. I don't play about my movies. I don't play about my films. So when I'm watching a film, I want to see some real actors up in there doing what they've been doing what they was taught. So that's one thing I would change about that. And then also Netflix, open up the door a little bit for us, man. You know what I mean? That's what I would say. Or give us a platform, something similar to that where we can really be seen. That's as a filmmaker. So that's what I would say. One thing If I can change anything in the film industry, that's what it'd be. All right. Let's see. What's next for you? What's next for me is basically just making more films, man. Just making more films. That's all I want to do. I want to also direct a film for someone who has a story. Right now, you got to put yourself on. You can't wait for nobody to put you on. You got to put yourself on. So, I'm spending my own money, making my own films, paying my actors, feeding my actors, making sure my actors getting back and forth on set. I'm doing what I can do. I'm spending my last on these films. You feel me? To put myself on, because if I don't do it, I ain't got no film. Ain't nobody funding me no money. You feel me? Because they don't know what can you do. And me, myself, personally, I don't want nobody money. You feel me? Now, we can invest together. You feel me? But I don't want no handout. Nah. You feel me? So, I'm putting my own money up, putting my own self on, man, so I can put myself out there and keep making films and things like that. But like I said, I want to direct somebody else's film. So if you're out there, you got a story, whatever, you want to make a film, hit me up. We can talk about the story and, get your film out there, So that's what's next for me, though. Where can fans find you on social media? Fans can find me at Bayboy Films. Bayboy Films on Instagram. That's BAYBOYFILMS on Instagram. Find me there. I got a website too, bayboyfilms.com. You can check me out there. I got a lot of stuff on there. So yeah, hit me up there and that'll take you to all my films and everything like that I got online as well. All right. And so that's it, man. I think that's all the questions that they got for me, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Those were some very, very good questions. Hope I didn't ramble on too much, but yeah, that's what it is, man. I go by the name of Bayboy. As a director, I'm Marvin T. Finch. Like I said, you can find me at Bayboy Films on Instagram, Marvin T. Finch on Instagram. My films I got called Robin's Place, that's out now on YouTube. Kendrick is out on YouTube right now. Yeah, I got a few films coming out, and just follow me, man. Keep up with what I'm doing, and I'm always looking for actors. So if you're an actor out there, hit me up. If you want to know more about filmmaking, I'm always here, ready to teach anybody and everybody who's ready to learn. I'm also looking to make my production team a little bit bigger than what it is too. Right now with the film Robin's Place, me and my boy Munch Major, aka M Audio, we filmed that. You feel me? I shot it, he did the audio, and we collabed like that. You know what I mean? Knocked it out. So I'm really proud of that film too as well, because it was just us two. You feel me? Also, the actors helped too. The actors put in the work, so shout out to them. They help behind the scenes, and that's that, man. So I'm gonna get up out of here. Appreciate you. Great questions. Follow me, hit me up. Let's do it. Let's work. 2023. We out of here. Peace.